Hey everybody, thanks for tuning back in to Crypto Mainly. My name's Lee. Just a quick update today, guys. Not much has happened. This has been sort of a little bit choppy, so let's just jump straight into the charts. So just to give you an idea, guys, this is obviously the chart we were watching. We were looking for, with the prices were down here, and we were looking for a break above the 20,000 level, and for prices to come back down and retest and hold that as support. That didn't happen on the first attempt. And then on the second attempt, it broke through. If you look through on the smaller time frames, so the second breakthrough was here. We didn't actually get the retest back down to 20,000 as I was expecting, but I did take a bit of a higher entry myself, just a little bit above that once I saw that we'd broken the highs here. So I did take an entry there. But you can see, guys, just to give you an idea of the type of information I post in the Telegram group, if you're thinking of joining. Is obviously there is a rising channel here now, so just something to be for the guys to be aware of. So if I just show you, this was the chart that I posted in the group earlier today. So when we see that we're riding along the support here, I just sort of put a note out to the guys just to move your stops appropriately to below this local low here, in case we get the breakdown from this rising wedge. So the idea being is that they've taken an entry. And obviously they should be in profits. If they did take a bit of a later entry, much like myself, then if it broke down, then you can more or less sort of exit the trade at break even. So quite a safe trade opportunity there. But just really to give you an idea, guys, of the type of information, I do try to keep the guys informed on any sort of leverage trade positions that we've got, and any developments and things. But obviously, as we can see now, since then, if we look down on the same time frame, you can see actually that this is looking a little bit like we've got a little bit of a head and shoulders forming here, guys. For those of you that can't see it, just draw it on for you. We've got a head and the shoulders here. So, and this is a rising wedge. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this. If we come back down to retest support here, we work our way back down, there may be a chance that we sort of ride along it for a little bit and then we do get that breakdown. The measured move of which is going to be somewhere back down to the sort of 20,000 level again on there. That's the measured move of the head and shoulders. But as you guys will no doubt know, the actual measured move of the rising wedge here is actually the base of the wedge again. So it could be that we actually end up seeing the, back down to the 19,000 levels again. So just be prepared for that, guys. Coupled with that is the Ethereum chart. If we look at the Ethereum chart once again, this is a trade that we took on Ethereum. I posted this when the prices were here, in this level here, and I did say that either just watch for either riding along the support there, or you will get, possibly, this is the purple line here, you get some kind of breakdown. Admittedly, it did go a bit sort of further down than I anticipated, but you get some kind of breakdown, a little bit of Ethereum skullduggery, which you get with Ethereum. Trying to trade Ethereum can be very difficult, but you get the breakdown. And then at the point that it reclaims that that resistance line here would be the point to take the entry. So our entry on this trade actually was a little bit higher because, of course, we didn't actually break back through the resistance until this point here. So, but we took the trade nonetheless, and I made that very clear in the group what the intention was here to watch for this, and then to open the trade on the reclaim of that resistance. So that's really just to give you an idea of the type of information you get in the group, guys. Now, obviously, this was looking like a rising triangle here, but now what with this breakdown being quite a lot lower than I anticipated, I'm actually looking at this more actually in terms of a range now. As you can see quite clearly, you've got you've got the lows of the range here, you've got a mid range, and you've got the highs of the range. So, and obviously we rejected from the top there. So, I mean, if we do get, we came back down, I'd just draw a fib here from the lows to the high there. So the recent low to the high. And you can see actually that we came back down. If we move that up to the actual candle body close there, it's actually, you can see actually we came back down to the 38.2. There is quite a long wick there. But, I mean, we're measuring from wick to wick. So, there's a couple of things to think about. We've either sort of come down and just retested the 38.2 and we'll get continuation higher. So we're looking for a break of that 1270 level there. And obviously, if that happens, then then this will look like a nice bullish structure if we get that breakout above there and then come back down and retest. That's what we're looking for ideally. But as it stands now, I think we're actually more likely, looking at the Bitcoin chart as well, and that rising wedge and things, is that we'll get another attempt up to here, possibly not quite up to the same highs here, and then we'll get then the rolling over and perhaps come back down, and possibly even come back down to the lows of the range here, particularly if we get the lows of the range on Bitcoin. If we do come all the way back down, here, if we come back down to test the 20k, probably get some bounce there. But if we do get the bounces and then that breaks down, then we'll likely come back down to the lows of this range, which would coincide with us seeing the lows of the range of Ethereum. So just really looking at this as a sideways range for now, guys, until we see anything different to that. I mean, we have actually broken the left shoulder highs here, so there is a chance still that we may get continuation higher. But the point being is that we've adjusted our stops to protect ourselves to break even, and if we get the continuation higher, obviously we'll get a nice successful trade. If not, then we'll be looking at the break even zones to exit the trade. So yeah, let's see what happens, guys, over the next couple of days. It's interesting times. Obviously, the weekend is always obviously low volume and things, and you do get you do get sort of some unusual activity at the weekend, shall we say? And what you sometimes find is on a Friday night, you get the Friday night closed, and you get some skullduggery over the weekend, and the Monday actually more or less opens somewhere in the region of the same place that you got the close on Friday. So just something to think about, really, guys. Traditionally, Mondays can be a little bit red in markets as well, so just something to consider there, really. Okay, guys, thanks ever so much. I'm going to leave it there, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. All the best now. Take care.